Howdy everyone, CreepyJones651 here, and welcome to day 1 of 100 days in Minecraft. Now, I started the survival series like any other. Got some wood, made wood tools, used those tools to get berries, used the tools to get stone tools, used that to get more wood, used the stone tools to kill some food, and got my hiding out of there. I was gonna find something, I didn't know what. Found this thing. Submerged ship. Got the goodies from there, got the chest that gave me the goodies, and decided it was time to set off on some grand adventure. Made myself a boat, and took off to find my new home. Wherever that new home was, it was not going to be in this vast ocean of ice. Got an achievement, ahoy, and continued on my way. Ran into this island, killed a rabbit, and continued on. Got some sugarcane, and yeah, traveled so long. And found some deposits of coal and iron right before dark. Used the coal to craft a campfire, cook my food on, and a good thing too, because the night was setting in fast, and I needed to survive. I had no bed, so I made a shield and a sword and a helmet to protect me against skeletons and strays, which were common in these parts. Just like that, avoided 2 strays, got some pumpkins for later use, and killed a spider and left on a boat. Yep. Would have got a carrot from this guy had this creeper here not blown it up. But regardless, I continued on my way, and might have run into a couple skeletons and spiders and stuff along the way. But I was looking for temperate areas, warm zones where I could set up shop. And let's just say it was not easy to find that amidst all these oceanic icebergs. So went inland as soon as I found it, and snow thinned out, and there was no snow. Found a mushroom patch. I thought I was gonna survive on mushroom stew for a bit, but no. Just as the sun rose on day 2, I was on my way to my 100 days. I figured I would survive here in the zone, but finding the proper place was going to take some time. A lot of time. Yep, day 2 I was killing pigs, making camp, and cooking some chickens that I just found along the way. Took after the foxes and kept on killing chickens, but I found some wood. No, not wood. Mossy cobblestone. Jeez. Then I found some gifts that a wolf left behind. I was planning on making my bio home here, so I decided to clear out a place and use the mossy cobblestone and spruce as the base blocks that I would use in the build. I was running out of inventory space. I had to make this base fast, so made my little circle, and yeah, added some spruce flooring. I didn't have room for anything, so I decided to set down what I had in my inventory that could be placed, like the door, the chest, the crafting table, and finally made myself a bed. I was gonna try to make green dye, but apparently it doesn't work like that, so made a yellow bed. Made a little outskirt of my base, collected more wood, turned the logs into actual wood blocks, and used some cobblestone for the sides, put some torches up, and used the mossy cobblestone I was finding everywhere for the exterior of the base. You know, like a little bit of a shell. It kind of looked like I was camping, and I found this zombie. Made quick work of it, and it almost made quick work of me. Yeah. Finally was able to sleep away. The second night. Day 3, I was getting ready to expand. And I needed to take care of some pest problems and go hunting. So I took care of this baby zombie. Would have got another carrot if I hadn't decided not to clear my inventory a little and pick it up. I killed some chickens, like I said. Did some pest control. and planted a couple mushrooms. Got some string, killed some more chickens, did some house repairs, and collected more wood for the roof. Built a pillar up so I could do the roof properly. And yeah, this house was looking like a home. Now this was my starter base, so it wasn't gonna look like the best. However, it was okay for the time being. I decided to move my campfire inside, remove that pillar, and placed a barrier around the campfire so I wouldn't get hurt. Because knowing me, I would have walked right over that. Realized I needed some blocks to make a furnace. And yeah. Saw the circle of life happening right before my eyes as I was eating some berries. I don't think I ever saw that fox again. Placed some berries down, and yeah, continued on my way. Got some stone after killing a pig, and yeah, it was looking nice. My house was all set up, and there was just one thing missing. That was some decor. And so I made myself a painting, hung it up. Wanted it to fit right there in the middle between the chests. I wanted it to look like a soldier, so I did that. The house was still missing something, and it needed an expansion. So I grabbed my shovel and went out front. I was gonna hook this place up to the river that was not that far. However, it was far enough for the shovel to break before I was finished. The end of this path here would be my exploration point, where I would explore the ocean and go further inland, hopefully not running into more snowy biomes. So yeah, that concluded the day 3, and my work was done for that day, so I decided to try to sleep. I couldn't sleep, so I put my stuff in the chest, stuffed some chicken in the old cooker overnight, and finally slept. And that was the end of day 3 and the beginning of day 4. And I was feeling the need to expand. So I cooked up some meat for some sustenance while I gathered some resources. I needed spruce, I needed cobblestone, and as I was eating, I saw the circle of life in full swing. I don't think this doggo ever caught that fox. Anyways, I went out to get some spruce, tried to heal up this pup. I forgot it only takes bones. They're very picky. But yeah, I got to the top of this tree and decided it was a good idea to scout out the surrounding area. I did not see more than I already knew was there. However, I did find a good direction to travel in case I ever wanted to find new places. Anyways, I'd gathered the resources I needed, and it was time to expand. I broke a hole in the wall and added on a little bit of a hallway. Using the end of the hallway, I added on another circle to put my second biohome, which I would turn into a storage unit. This continued over to day 5, where I finally placed down the flooring and got to work on the walls and ceiling. Unlike the first one, I decided to put the torches for lighting on the inside roof. Added some more space to be used. Added the chests, and just like that, it was looking rather nice. Kinda looked like I was creating my own village. But that's when I realized a village needs food. And how to get food? I needed a bucket so I could get water, so I could get an infinite water source that was close to home, so that I could use that to create a farm. So I did that. I got a bucket, got distracted lighting the place up, which I gotta say was a good idea. And yeah, got a bucket, grabbed some water, returned back, and got distracted yet again by clearing the place out. The bucket of water was great for clearing the small grass and mushrooms out of the way, and I uprooted the entire ground and replaced it so that I could get tillable soil. Didn't actually end up using that, so I basically just flattened the ground for nothing. Anyways, day 6 came along, I guess it wasn't for nothing because I put this door in the storage unit where I would be putting my farm. Gathered some wood because I'd be needing it. Anyways, it was about time to get ready for my adventuring out into the world, so I decided to finish that path, take aim at a squid with my sword. I should have really been more careful and observant of my surroundings because I almost died to this drowned. It came out of me out of nowhere, brought me down to 3 hearts, and that was enough to get me going back home, or at least back onto dry land. Fed this fox. For a brief moment I thought that I could breed them and keep them. That turned out not to be the case. Also, they're skittish as heck. But yeah, planted the rest of the berries, and realized that I still had that treasure map from that shrunken ship that I definitely wasn't going to be looking for anytime soon. Anyways, crafted some pumpkin seeds, took to the opposite end of the road, made myself a little bit of a well, and filled it up with some water. So there was a perfectly available source of water for me to just go across to and make my farm. And that was the end of day 6 and the beginning of day 7. I really wanted to get this farm underway. So I planted some seeds, or what I had left, on this raised bit of dirt to kind of give it sort of what the villagers have. Placed a block of water in the center so that it could all be watered evenly. I might make this multi-leveled. I haven't gone past this part yet while I'm voicing over, but yeah, planted the seeds. I guess after this I saw this fox and it just walked right through the door. So that's when I realized, yeah, hopefully foxes don't steal because I couldn't stop them. So I grabbed some stand and went back, smelted it up for some glass, so that because this hallway, it was kind of gloomy in here and I wanted to get some more color and light. So I broke down this cobblestone hallway I had and turned it into a glass viewing area. So now that I had that going, not only did I know what weather it was all the time, but I could see if there were any monsters outside. It was nice. And yeah. And the night came by. I planted some seeds and I was a bit bloodthirsty. I needed to get some built up tension out, and the best way to do that was to go ahead and slay some chickens. No, I'm just kidding. The chickens were a side project. The spiders and zombies and creepers were what I was mainly going for that night. And slay them I did. I lit the place up a little bit, and yeah, I killed a couple zombies, spiders, creepers. And then decided it was time to hit the sack. So now, it was day of 8. I cooked some food and had some breakfast, and decided to head out. Yeah, I decided I needed to kill some creeper. But that was a side stop. I needed wood. Wood was my priority today. Wood and resources. So, gather them I did. I saw this hole that I kept falling into, so I decided to expand it and make it a proper mine shaft. And do that I did. I created a map so I could see the place and how far I'd come, and oh my goodness, we were visible on the map, like quite visible. And I made an item frame to place it up by my front door so I could see it every time I left. And check that out. That'll be expanded upon soon. Anyways, grabbed some ladders, some torches, and hopped into the mine shaft. And I mined until the evening. And yeah, so basically that day was wasted. Well, not wasted. That day was fully on mining. Along with day 9, that was practically my goal, was to mine. And the mine I did. And it started raining. So that brought to mind that crops needed water. So I, going off of that loose train of thought, I decided to put a fence around my garden so that no foxes could jump on a chicken and destroy my crops. Anyways, came back indoors, went to sleep, and it was the day of day 10. We were 1/10 of the way to 100 days. And to celebrate, I kind of just saw a zombie commit Berryside and lit up this path to my exploring area, where I would put a dock where I could fish off of, or, just take a ride in my boat and explore. So that's what I did. I created this dock and made a little lower platform so I could hop off onto the platform instead of swimming to shore. Placed down a boat and explored. Now, I was seriously lucky. I noticed these bubble columns and saw this ruined portal down here. I looked in the chest and there was this protection 3 unbreaking 3 gold armor. No, it wouldn't last long, but it was still more protection than I currently had. So I put it on and took all the other loot, of course, and decided to explore the land because this wasn't frozen. I also explored this little area, hoping to find something like a geode or dripstone or something. Unfortunately, there was nothing down here. At least nothing I could reach to without drowning. So I went back to the surface and walked inland more. I stumbled across this coal deposit, quite literally stumbled. I didn't even see it before I fell in the hole. So I gathered all that, and finally came across this giant cave. This is what I was needing. This is what I've been needing. There's lava, there's probably dripstone down there somewhere, and not only that, but it's a lush cave. There's tons of clay as well. Now, I was not prepared for it at all. So I decided, you know what, we'll do a Hansel and Gretel. We'll go ahead and lay our breadcrumbs here so we can come back to it in the future if we want to. So that's what I did, and that was the end of day 10 and the beginning of day 11. Anyways, guys, for those of you who don't know, I do all my editing and recording off my phone currently. Will be changed in the future, but at the moment, all I can record is days 1 through 10. So if you want to see days 11 through 20, let me know by hitting that like button and leaving a comment saying, let's see episode 2. Anyways, hope you have enjoyed. Until next time, blessings to y'all, and peace out.